Hello, everyone.
What's up?
All right, everybody. Welcome to Milan. I know you guys have been waiting very patiently in the chat. We appreciate that. A little bit of a journey to get back to the hotel.
It was something, guys. Then there was a setup.
Yeah, and getting Tessa out of Tessa's the most popular person around. She has an iconic haircut. She's just easy to spot. We've got pins on us to trade. Like, it's kind of hard to get out of the building. The people, we stop and chat a lot.
The pins are, if anyone's ever traveled in Europe or whatever, and you've been to a square, when you're
piazza.
there, the piazza, they give you like these seeds and stuff for the pigeons and birds. And like the second you have a handful of those, these pigeons swarm you.
Yeah.
And that's what pins are when
Yeah.
you're at the Olympics. The second someone sees you handing out one and they see you have multiple, you're the most popular person in the whole entire rink.
And we have bags of pins.
It is
not
insane.
just any pins, adorable PWHL pins. And
Yeah.
like you guys have, I'm sure, been following along on social media. We'll get to the games, I promise. We will. Pin trading is a hot thing at all the games, obviously. But this
Yeah.
year it seems to have caught fire on social media. And people are obsessed with the PWHL pins. We
they're
have
awesome.
like little espresso cups. We have little Vespas. We have
Fiat.
Oh my gosh, that's the cutest one. And
Yeah.
people absolutely love them. And you know, honestly, we made a lot of friends today as a result of pins, so that was awesome. We had so many iconic meetups today, everyone, on our first full 24 hours in Milan. First, we went to the piazza. We saw the pigeons. We saw the Duomo, the incredible church there. I was like, I've seen 1,000,000 photos, 1,000,001 approximately photos of it since we've arrived here, because everyone who's here has posted one, myself included today. And I was still blown away by it in person.
Yeah.
We met Seth Jarvis and his buddies,
Yep.
which was cool. You ordered some limoncello shots.
Yep.
Definite connection between Winnipeg and Thunder Bay and Sudbury.
Mostly more. Yeah. Like you guys are closer. Sudbury's still a ways.
Sudbury's connected.
Fair.
The North is all connected.
Yeah.
And then it was game time.
It was like I'll tell you what, we've got someone here with us named Vince who's helping us run this. He's our video guy. We just we don't lug him around. He lugs all of the stuff around and just comes with us. And we've had a day and like we're tired and we didn't even do half as much as Vince did.
Vince is the best. He's like sitting right here right now. God bless him. He's done so much for us.
Yeah, I think he only ate like half a slice of pizza today. Poor guy's gonna go home 5 pounds underweight. And yes, these are my Eaton jeans. And we're gonna go home like
Everybody's been asking. We've got 11,000 steps and 2 pizza crusts in today. It's like 1 in the morning. We interviewed Billie Jean King today. That interview is dropping tomorrow at 6 a.m. Keep your eyes peeled for that because it's absolutely incredible. We sat down with some PWHL moms like
Yeah, oh
we
my
promised we
gosh.
would. Hey, you had a pretty crazy stop and chat today. How about Jason Kelsey and Kylie Kelsey?
ran into Jason and Kylie. Yep, Liam and myself, Julia's fiance, ran into him. I heard he had given it an OHIO with Nadine Muzerall, head
Yep.
coach of Ohio State. So I just shook his hand and said thank you. And then out from, this sea of people comes Kylie. And I was like, pause, you're the coolest. I was
Yes.
like, thank you for your pod. You're the best. I was like, if you played hockey, would you still be a righty? Because I know you played field hockey. She was like, absolutely. And then in my mind immediately, I'm like, I'm definitely going to challenge you guys to a mini stick game when I see you next. So
We're going to see what we can do there.
we're going to see what we can do. Full contact for sure. We'll leave it full contact. If they
Yeah.
want to try tush push, we're ready.
Yeah, if they try that playing mini sticks,
Yeah.
we're gonna answer. We're gonna have answers for it.
Yeah.
So,
After we get back from the hospital, we will have answers.
I just
Can you grab
wanna
some of the
try.
pins? People want to see the pins. But we'll get to the game.
Yeah,
Because we eventually made it there.
met a lot of amazing people outside. Like, thank you to all
So
the
much
fans
fun.
that stopped. Sis Paulson's friends
Oh my gosh.
from Wisconsin. Sis Paulson, if y'all don't know, a legendary equipment manager. We found out today that she's Minnesota's equipment manager. She's been USA Women's Hockey's equipment manager for a long time.
She's double dipping.
We found out today that she is working USA Men's and USA Women's Hockey.
Hardest working person at the Olympics right now.
I don't know that anyone has ever done equipment for 2 teams at the same time. I don't know that a
She's
woman
probably not
has ever-
sleeping.
No, I don't know. She's just so iconic. She wants absolutely no recognition, which is why I thought it was so awesome that her friends
Yeah.
were walking around with a photo of her and they
Flat
brought her
sis.
all around Duomo. They were cheering
And
for
everywhere.
Flat Sis. Yeah, they brought her to the mountains. They brought her to
Where else did they bring her? They had her at Domo. They had her on a chairlift somewhere.
They had her all over the place.
My gosh.
It was awesome.
She's famous.
You want to show the pins?
Yep, I do.
Tessa has the pins right now. If you're listening on audio, she's showing the adorable.
These are the mittens, the PW mittens.
So cute.
Okay. Are they okay, Vince? Maybe I'll get Liam to hold them in front. We've got a Vespa. Here's the iconic Vespa.
Liam, get your mitts over here.
We'll get our hand model here.
He actually has very large hands.
We also have, what is this? A cappuccino, or is this a espresso, I guess?
That's a little espresso, PWHL espresso. I'm very sorry right now if you're listening on audio. It's thrilling if you're watching the video.
Yeah, this is just big stuff. People are going crazy. This is the wicked one. The Vespa one's wicked. And here's the Vespa one. Anyways, we've been giving these away like crazy. All right.
Let's get to hockey.
Games? Yeah.
USA Sweden. Wow, this US team is everything that we thought they were, and they continue to be. Longest shutout streak in Olympic hockey history. Over 331 minutes right now. Just like so incredible. Erin Frankel, first person to record 3 straight shutouts in the Olympics.
Yeah. Hung out with her brother during that game too. Wicked guy.
Awesome.
Jake the Snake. What a legend.
Yeah. He like the USA families are just the most.
Do you want to know what? I
Yeah.
asked him, I was like, are you a Caesar fan too? Like a Caesar salad fan? And he was like, I'm going to be honest. Some of the content she uses is mine. I was like, you're a contributor.
Expose.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah. And I dig it. It's a family affair.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, she's been amazing and fantastic. Only 81 shots though over those 5 games. And I'm not taking anything away from the record because it is a collective effort to get a shutout. Obviously, goaltenders, sometimes you're just like, hey, that was all them.
Yeah.
But this is just great hockey from the entire team to be able to put their goaltender in a position like that. That speaks volumes about, people are saying, oh, their defense is their weak spot. But if you really look at shots against, I mean, my goodness.
They're not
sometimes the best
allowing
defense
much.
is offense. They're controlling the puck majority of the game.
Yeah.
This game, though, I felt like for Sweden, it took them a long time to get a shot on net. In that first period, I think it was like just over 11 minutes before they got their first shot on net. But
they were weathering the storm a little bit.
That is it. Like, you're coming up against the top team in Group A, who any team, and Florence told us, they're a really hard team to play against. So I think there was probably some shock there. But there was a good response in the second. They got overall 23 shots in the entire game, which is more than Canada threw on them in the preliminary.
Yeah, that's what's impressive. Sweden got more shots off against the USA than any other team in this tournament.
Yeah.
So it's something to, hang your hat on, something to be proud
100%.
of. Like,
I thought Hilda Svensson was going to score in that first period. She had a great chance. I thought they were going to get better looks on their power plays. I thought when Abby Murphy made contact or hit Emma Soderberg was it in the third?
I think it was at the end of the second, actually, when they were up 5-0.
Oh, yeah, second, yeah. And then the Swedish defender came in, and I was like, don't do it. Just talk to her. And she gave her a good shot, and it ended up, removing her team from the power play. I felt like that was a moment in a game like that. Don't touch it.
It's got to be something that, like, we won't talk about it too much, but if there's anything that Canada could capitalize on in that gold medal game, you got to try to rattle her. Like, it seemed impossible, but if Sweden could get her going a little bit tonight. And I think she did an interview with Jackie Redmond between periods. I saw Jackie posted it online where she asked her about managing her emotions going into the third. And Abby totally checked herself and was like, yep, got to get that back in check. Got to make sure we're not giving up stuff like that. And then she did have it reined in the third.
And that's just it. She's self-aware. She's not too
she
big.
Always
There's
is.
no ego there. Like, it's like she gets it. She understands. And if someone were to say something to her, and in this case it was a reporter, but like, even if her coach addressed it or any player on the team, she would own it and, be better because she's a team player from what I understand and see. And she just wants, the win for them. I'm not surprised that Sweden pulled Traff.
Yeah.
And threw Soderberg in there. They believe they've got a very good shot for a bronze medal. And this is going to be a really good game between them and Switzerland. But they're resting Traff for the bronze medal game, which is, I think, the right move. She's been nothing but fantastic for them. Lights out, if you will. So I think for, Sweden, I even talked to Hilda Svensson after the game, and she was a little bit disappointed. And I was just, and you even said to her, you don't hang your head. You guys put more shots on net than them. So I think that speaks volumes to
you mentioned, though, they even outshot USA in the second period.
Yeah. Their belief system is there. And that, she believed, the whole room believed they were going to take it to the Americans or at least keep it, super close. And that's what they wanted. And she was really upset about it. So I like that. I think that's great for that group, and that's great for women's hockey moving forward, especially that, the youngsters are feeling that and believing that.
Yeah. So much like Snoop Dogg was giving them flowers. Caroline. So we were up in a suite at one point tonight, and the one and only Mark Messier rolls
Moose.
through. And he was saying, how about that number 4
Yeah, who's
on
that number
USA?
4? Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
so
like,
good.
"Cripes, man. That kid's
You'll
a
know
player."
that name.
Yeah, you'll pick a good one.
It sticks out like a sore thumb how good she is,
Yeah.
how insane her skating is, like how insane her IQ. Like you could watch a game for 5 minutes and pick out how good Caroline Harvey is.
It's not you don't have to know much about hockey to figure that out.
Nope.
That's the beautiful part. She makes it just very obvious and easy, and she makes things look easy. Like, I was talking to Nadine Muzzerall today, who was at the game, head coach of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and there was 2 plays in a row where Harvey stepped up in a situation where I was like, wow, like she was in a tough spot to be able to close a gap there, and she did.
Yeah.
And Muzz just like shrugged her shoulders and laughed, and she was like, she's just such a good skater, and she is, and it's effortless, and it's just such a beautiful thing to see.
And we got to meet her mom tonight.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. The Harveys
Beautiful
are
people.
awesome. They're so much
They're
fun.
a good time.
Mrs. Panic warned us that she was a good time, and
She did tell us she was a good time.
she was absolutely telling the truth. You guys will hear this during the mom cast, but she outlined the USA moms that were always down for a good time.
Yeah.
Mrs. Panic,
There were a
Mrs.
lot of them. I
Murphy.
gotta say, those American parents are a darn good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
And they
so
always
much
have
fun.
an eye for us. They find us everywhere. We got to see the Barnes parents again. Kendall Coyne's mom is a hoot.
Yes.
New best friend. I got a new best friend.
And Drew we saw as well.
Yeah.
Famous, also known as the famous putt kid.
Yeah.
Her
Hilarious.
son. So good.
Yeah. But the Americans, it was business as usual. I don't see any concerns. I don't see any wavering. I just see confidence and fun. And the beautiful part is like in watching the kids come up to see their parents and stuff, their parents would all be like, "Oh my God, great job out there." And, you'd hear one of the players be like, "No, I should have done this or could have done this or whatever." And it was like, man, that was just a good game. So they're still like not content.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Every team still wants to, both teams, every team. I'm
Yeah.
like, both. And it's a little bit late, everyone.
Every player on that American roster isn't content.
No.
Which is scary.
Yeah. They're hungry for more.
For everybody except for the US.
Buckles, we love you so much. We can't bring Buckles in visually today, which we're very sad about
really
because
sad
of the
about it.
different tech setup we have going. But Buckles is putting questions in the chat, and she's heavily involved in the chat. Tessa, eating or sleeping jeans or walking around
These are
jeans?
eating walking jeans.
These are eating and walking jeans as well. They're stretchy. Big fan of them. Is Robo a good coach, or is the American team just incredibly talented? Both could be true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes a great team makes a good coach look awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. And sometimes a bad team makes a great coach look bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Seems like he really has our attention right now.
I've only seen them improve.
Yeah.
So what does that say?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I don't know anything about like the relationship between him and the players and like what the relationship there is, but I feel like he's a head coach first before anything.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's hockey and that's business.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
It looks business-like what they're doing on the ice.
Totally.
So definitely translates.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear Julia and Tessa's take on the rink and the tiny beers. How'd they end up at the end of the day? Tessa, how do you think the rink environment could be affecting the players, if at all? Definitely not affecting the players, I'd say. I'm speaking in a question that's yours, but.
So I heard that at this rink, what is this rink called? Rink One?
How dare
Santa
you?
Julia.
How dare you?
It's Julia's namesake.
The rink that was unfinished and not up to standard with the tiny beers and the questionable food. Yeah, that's my girl.
So Santa Julia, I heard down below, the teams are like kind of on top of each other.
Yeah, okay.
But like as far as it goes for us, like as viewers and stuff, the food.
No, we
not
can
ideal.
We can be honest on the podcast.
Yeah,
like
food
we have
not
no say.
ideal.
The food was not. We're in Italy. Like
It's very strange to see that the only option of beer is Corona.
small little, and there's the small. They're small.
Yeah.
Although I will say, as a person with smaller mitts, I do like the way they are.
They fit in your hand.
In my hand.
Yeah.
And I will say, there were about 1,000 of them scattered around the parents section. So
Yeah.
people are making light work of the tiny
And
beers.
the place is making money.
Yeah, for sure. Did I miss anything else here? Oh, thoughts on Team Canada changing up their D pairings?
I feel like Troy Ryan's always been a tinkerer. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, sorry, and I'm kinda skipping, we should talk Canada a little bit when we talk about the Canada game, but yeah, Troy does love to tinker.
Yeah. And I think that
Tinkering Troy.
Troy
Guess who else I met tonight?
I have no idea.
Um, Tori the Tormentor, Erin Ambrose's sister.
No way.
Yes, she does not seem like a
Tori the
the tormentor,
Tormentor?
Erin. She was very wholesome with her baby, and, like, her husband seemed awesome,
Yeah, that
like,
kid's so cute.
so cute.
Yeah.
Did not seem like a tormentor at all.
Yeah.
So, yeah, anyways, food, the reviews are true, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
the vibes in the rink,
The vibes
loved the in-game presentation, loved the between,
the
like,
wave was going hard today, everybody.
the in-game hosts, there was 2 of them, like,
Yeah.
there's a different one at both games, and they were both excellent. They
Yeah.
both had a lot of fun stuff going. I love the in-game hosts, I honestly did. I thought they
Yeah.
did a great job.
Canada, Switzerland, it's exactly what we expected, I wanna say.
Listen, you said that Switzerland always plays Canada close.
Yeah.
Of course, like, this one might be, like, a little bit more breath-holding for Canadian hockey fans because it's the closest semifinal that they've played in.
Yeah.
But to your point, we expected this to be a close game. Switzerland has come to this tournament with more push than we've ever seen them with, I want to
Ever.
say.
Yeah.
My experience, yeah, okay, than ever seen them with. And their goalie is amazing. And, like, we
Brantley?
can't just say enough things about Andrea Brantley. Like, she is
She's got
amazing.
84 save on 86 shots over the last 2 games. That's crazy.
Just, yeah, she's unbelievable.
Out of her face, playing out of her face. I wonder, are they gonna go back to her for the bronze? I would assume, yeah, you kinda
Of
have to.
course. I think
And you know,
so.
Flo would say the same if we were in our flow state right now.
I know. Again, we miss Flo. We're gonna have
I
some
know.
fun guests on for our
We learned a lot of
Thursday
cool stuff about
episodes.
Courtney Kennedy, we'll tell you that much.
We're gonna have a lot of talks with Courtney Kennedy
When we
because
get home.
we found a source today that has a lot of information on her.
Yeah.
A
And
wealth
we've
of
got
information.
questions.
You
Yeah.
are all gonna absolutely lose it at the Courtney tea we have.
But yeah, I thought the Swiss played exactly how they had to. The Canadians, I think, you know, the pride was there, the grit was there. I just felt like for a portion of it there was disconnect. It wasn't as clean as that I would have liked to see it, but I'm okay that it was a bit hard in a sense.
Yeah.
There's still time to work on things and polish things up before the final and figure out how you're going to play that. But Pooh was on something.
Oh my gosh. And what? She's getting golf carted over with Brantley.
Yeah, which is hilarious.
She's grimacing on the bench, and she's ripping goals at a pace no one
And
ever
she
has
was
at the
angry.
Olympics. Yeah.
She was a woman on fire out there. Like, if there was a call that the ref missed, I don't even think she asked the coach or the coach told her to go out there. She was hopping the boards and having a chat with the refs, like, in a very upset way. There was scrums in front, and she was like, not just usually if there's a scrum or whatever and it's a close game, you'll hit Pooh or give her a knock or whatever, and she just looks at you and smiles. Like, she was going back at people and talking. Like, since when does Pooh chirp?
Yeah, I don't know.
And I was like, whoa, there's fiery Pooh. Okay.
Well, and then it looks like she has a
Oh my gosh.
golden opportunity at a hat trick, only to kind of curl over and absolutely bury, was it Zimmerman?
Yeah, number 11.
From sort of fun. It was a terrible angle. It looked bad in person. We were sitting kind of amongst the Canadian parents right as that happened.
Yeah.
Like, there would have been,
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. It didn't happen, so it doesn't even matter. She got a 2-minute penalty that killed it. Like, it was all over. Oh my gosh. Like, we were
I know.
on the brink of a
Everyone.
national disaster in
Everyone.
Canada. Like, everybody in the rink, like, I think even people that were cheering for Switzerland, like, no one wants to even consider
Though.
Pooh being suspended and not able to play in
Like,
the
give
gold
her a
medal
penalty.
game.
Please don't do that.
Tessa, we're wearing neutral PWHL clothing. Like, we're not cheering. Like, we're just trying to be chill at the games.
I would have said this for anybody.
Oh yeah, just think about what you're doing to
Think
the
about what
refs.
you're doing.
And I have to say, the referee that announced the call could not have milked it more. God bless her. Amazing job on the drama. I did not know which way that was going as she was speaking, and she made sure to leave a dramatic pause as well.
And everybody was like unsure. I don't even think we knew it was called a major at first. Did they announce it?
I think you have to call it a major to review it.
Uh,
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Now you know the rules. All right. Well,
I don't know. I'm just
no, you're
saying.
the official timekeeper.
No, no,
Yeah,
no. Please
you're
don't
the
make me the
official
rule guy. I don't
timekeeper.
want to read the rules.
We'll call Cassie. No, but for real, it was like a pretty tense moment and a moment where everyone was kind of like sitting on pins and needles. And I think she was even kind of, holding her breath a little bit. The bench was pretending not to panic, but everyone kind of was. And I'm glad that ended up being the call.
Yeah, if it's going to be Canada USA in the finals, you don't want to see Pooh sitting in the stands
No.
suspended.
Imagine the heat coming off.
Oh my God. I don't even know if she'd be able to sit there. She'd
No,
be sitting there
she'd
with
have
2
to fly
fingers
home.
up all game.
Yeah.
That's so good.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, congrats to Pooh as well. I mean, my gosh, what was it, the first goal she scored or the second one where she was like basically parallel to the ice, legs up, and like beautiful rebound. It went up
Sick.
pretty high too. It was beautiful. Like, I don't want to say it was bar down, but it was nice. Congrats to her on being the first player to 20 career Olympic golds, which is pretty sweet.
Yep.
Crazy to think.
Yeah. Think about 2010.
I
You
know.
got to see the beginning of the legend.
Yeah. And how many were like in the final? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Any final.
Well,
2
lots
already,
of them.
3, 4 I can count. Yeah, almost a fourth of them, almost a quarter of her goals.
Yeah, she's just really special. And like you sniffed it out then. Like you guys all knew.
Well, everybody knew. It was undeniable how great she is.
Yeah.
Undeniable.
Yeah.
I don't even think she even knows still how good she is. Like, I don't really, truly think she understands her impact. You know what I mean? Which is crazy.
Yeah. Congratulations to her. I don't think that anyone's talked enough about their goal song, I have to say.
I don't even reckon. It's not sticking out to me at all.
Oh my gosh, I think it's so their song.
What is it?
But baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
It's so good. I didn't really fully appreciate
make a
it
joke
until
right
we were
now.
in person. Oh, why?
Well, it's just like
They haven't showed us their full game
truly
yet.
haven't.
They
showed us
haven't
anything,
showed
or
us
many
anything
goals,
yet.
really. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm into it. I'm into the idea of I'm into it if for them if they pull it off and win gold. But it's a good goal song. I didn't think anything would touch Freebird, but I was like, okay, that's kind of a great song that's applicable.
Yeah, but
to their
Freebird represents
situation.
them well.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, that's a pretty good song for that crew.
Yeah, it rocks.
What else? Claire Thompson.
Claire Thompson leads.
Does anybody know this? Like, what?
How did this happen? How did this happen so quickly? And I guess
quietly.
we forget about how crazy out of her mind she went in 2022.
Yeah, that's true.
Claire Thompson now leads all defenders in points at the Olympics. What?
I know.
Yeti Hirkoski's played in like a million.
I know.
And unbelievable. Speaks to what a great player she is. Like, we've been using the word surgical a bit when it comes to precision, and I feel like that's applicable when it comes to Claire Thompson, or resident
really going
doctor
on the puns, hey?
in women's hockey.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I feel like she quietly goes about her biz and she finds ways to contribute, whether it's secondary or primary, or even just potting a random goal here or there. But she's, I think, just consistently contributing in her way.
Did we ever tell the story on the podcast? I'm sorry if we did, but at the home opener for the Vancouver Golden Knights this season, we put a couple like random hats around the arena.
Yeah, we did tell us.
Oh, sorry.
That's
and her parents found the hat, and they're the sweetest people ever. We saw them again tonight, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, you gave us hats!" And we were like, "No, we couldn't be happier that they ended up in your seat." Honestly, two are the nicest.
Yeah. They and to be honest, at first I'm like, Julia, who? And you're like, Thompson's parents. I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah. Of course they got it. Like, what are the chances of all the chairs that you pick?
Yeah.
Regardless, they're just lucky like that. Good peeps.
Yeah. We won't talk too much about the bronze medal game. Like, we're not going to, or sorry, the bronze and the gold medal game. We're not going to spoil that because we're going to do a full preview on Thursday. So we won't dive into that too deep. I don't know if we got any more questions in the chat that we want to answer before we wrap things up here.
Someone asked, is the issue Canada is having with the USA psychological more than anything?
I don't know.
No, it's not only psychological, but that's a big part of it.
Yeah. USA's really good, man. Laying eyes on them in person, like, they are flying around.
I know.
The pace that they're playing at is,
impressive.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Anything else in the chat?
Lots of stuff. We got questions here that everybody's putting up about. Keep putting them in. Buckles will clip them about. A lot of questions about Canada, USA. So we'll just address all of these. We'll make it like a little send it segment, if you will, on our preview.
Okay,
which should be super duper fun.
Perfect. thank you all for waiting for us. Again, sorry it takes a while to get out of the rink, and then we took a bus over, and then we had to fire up the live stream. So we appreciate you all waiting. We appreciate you all tuning into all of the crazy content that we've been doing here. Like, I can't believe we're at the
I
Olympics.
know.
We woke up this morning and put our heads down and started to go. We have
Yeah.
so much good stuff coming for you all. We appreciate you tuning in and liking that content, subscribing to Jocks and Jills on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Blue Sky. We are on the PWHL's YouTube page, of course. Like our episodes here. We have 2 dropping tomorrow. I mentioned the Billie Jean King episode tomorrow, 6 a.m. Eastern time.
And
You
the
are all gonna
Momcast.
love it. That episode is insane. She spills some serious tea about the creation of the PWHL and a whole bunch of other stuff. It was a really amazing conversation. So insane that we get to talk to Billie Jean King. And the Momcast. It's gonna be Emma Malte's mother.
Oh, you're
Kristen
gonna spoil it.
well, we did it in the press release already.
Okay.
So I
That's
just
fair.
decided to go for it. Kristen De La Rivere's mother and Kelly Panic's mother. Oh my
Great crew.
gosh. Like, such a different variety of experiences
It's so
and
great.
just like such amazing insight. So many funny stories. You are all gonna love it. We're meeting up with the Witten brothers
Oh,
tomorrow. We're
baby.
meeting up with some players tomorrow. So keep it locked on our Instagram. And also, if you're in Milan right now, some people were DMing us on Instagram, like, where can we meet up with you to trade pins and stuff. So, we're gonna post where we are. We'll be buzzing around tomorrow, so we'll post to meet up with us at some point during the day tomorrow. Thank you again, all of you, for listening. I'm rambling here at the end because it's 1 in the morning, but we love you all so much, and we will talk to you. Like, we'll be talking to you again tomorrow, 6 a.m. Eastern time, like I said. So make sure you turn into that episode. I could say tune in, but it's fine. Bye.